In previous lessons, we talked about that changes performed with DML commands like insert, update, or delete are not saved until we commit them. Until we commit them, that data is not visible to any of other users. It is visible only on our session. To save the changes on database, we use the commit command. Think of commit as a save button. So for example, if I have a document saved on a remote server and multiple users can access it. If I have some data saved to it, then all of the users that have access to it can see what is the current state of that document. If I enter another line in this example document, until I save it, these changes won't be visible to other users. So I'm doing the save, and this is practically as commit on the database. Important thing to mention that there are implicit and explicit commits. Implicit commit happens when we perform some DDL statement. For example, alter table, create table, and other. Explicit ones are those that we explicitly state and execute with the commit statement. Let's go to example to see how this works. For the purpose of this lecture, I have two SQL developers running. They are both connected to my HR schema and they simulate separate sessions. Okay? Just to check that the state of both sessions is the same, I'm gonna execute the select from cars statement. So on the left hand side, that table is not present, it does not exist. And on the right hand side, the table does not exist also. On the left side, I'm gonna create that table and I'm gonna insert one value. Okay, let's check the state on the left session. As we can see, table exists and it has one row. Excellent. On the right side, I'm gonna execute the same command. And we can see the table does exist, but it doesn't have any rows. How come that? Well, as we mentioned, the DDL commands perform implicit commit. So after I execute the create table cars statement, an implicit commit has been performed. So the second session over here can see changes performed on it. After I inserted one value to my table, and for my session on the left side, that change is present. However, on the right session, it is not, because on the left side, we have not performed the commit. So if I want to perform commit, an explicit commit, I run the command commit, semicolon. I could also write this as commit work. Both are the same. The keyword work is optional. Let's commit this. Commit is complete. And then on the right session, I'm gonna again run the select statement. And we can see the change is now visible to all users. The changes have been saved on the database. Let's add some more rows to the table. So I'm gonna perform that again on the left hand. I'm gonna insert 2 rows. Right, now 2 rows are inserted. And I'm gonna check the state of the table. We can see there are 3 rows present. And on the right hand side, there is only 1 row present, as we have not committed our changes. Now I'm gonna alter my table on the left session. So alter table, table cars. It will be modified car manufacturer. And I'm gonna increase the size of the data type to 25, for example. Let's run this. So my table has been altered, and let's check how an implicit commit has been performed. So if I check the state of the table, on the left-hand side, there are 3 rows, and on the right-hand side, there are 3 rows. As you can see, I have not executed a commit statement, but the save has been performed. As with the alter table, which is a DDL command, an implicit commit has been performed in the background. Let's cover another case. I'm gonna add 2 more rows to my table. Let's check the state. So 2 additional rows have been added. I'm not gonna explicitly commit my work, so the change is only visible to my session. And on the second session, we cannot see those 2 rows. Now, I'm going to execute on DDL command, but this time I'm going to try to fail it. Again, I'm going to run my alter table command, and I'm going to try to modify a column that does not exist. So for example, just ABC. Let's run it. We can see that that command has failed, as ABC is an invalid identifier for the column. However, very important, now an implicit commit has been performed. So now changes have been saved to the database. So if I check on my right session, those two rows I have inserted, but not committed explicitly, should exist. Let's check it. And we can see they're here. Excellent. An important thing to mention is that the implicit commit is also performed on normal exit from SQL Developer or SQL Plus. So all of the changes will be saved. Implicit commit will not be performed if we abruptly disconnect from the server. Practice out a couple scenarios so you can see how this TCL statement works, and see you in the next one.